What's up, everybody? It's shameless plug time. So thanks for checking out the podcast, Going Full Nerd. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe everywhere possible. So look for Going Full Nerd on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, goingfullnerd.com, and my Twitter handle, ONYXXX1969. You can also listen to the audio version on its home, Anchor.fm, but also on Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you consume your podcast listening pleasure. Hey guys, let's get on with the show. All right. Hey, what's up? What's up? I hope this audio is coming through. You know, it always is something different. It's always something. But what's happening, everybody? I know it's been a week or so. I stopped, you know. I took a break last week. A well-needed break. I was tired, man. I'll be honest. I'm running on like all 12 cylinders. You know, I'm treating it like, honestly, I'm just exhausted, man. And now I've got an actual chill day. I mean, no kids around. My wife is out of town. She's in Florida. And I got the house all to myself for at least today. I pick up number one grandson tomorrow and I chill. But, you know, I didn't watch anything. I mean, there's reruns of Iron Man 3 on TV. I ain't watching anything new. I'm going to go check out Into the Spider-Verse this weekend. I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually get into it, you know, before the show. So that may or may not be talked about next Sunday, you know. But I'm just like, whew, maybe I need to just take a sip of my adult beverage. That's usually what I do. But you could tell from the title. I was like, T-Mobile can kick rocks. Because T-Mobile did your boy dirty. Let me say it for the people in the back. T-Mobile did your boy dirty. Now, I never have been a T-Mobile fan, okay? I could give a crap about T-Mobile. You know, Ryan Reynolds sold his stuff to T-Mobile. Sprint got bought out by T-Mobile. Now, I was a Sprint customer. I've been a Sprint customer since the Sprint Spectrum days, you know, and from the Sprint Spectrum, you know, Sprint Spectrum back in the day was for people like me. And I'll be honest with you, people like me were broke all the time, every last time. Now, you know, like George Jefferson, you know, I move on up, but I stayed with Sprint until Sprint just said, we can't do it no more. Now, boo all you want on Sprint. Talk about Sprint all you want. But Sprint, for me, had the best customer service back in the day. Something go wrong, I used to call Sprint. Sprint be like, yes, sir. Sprint held me down when I was in Alaska. I should have had roaming charges. It was just like I was still back stateside. You know, when I was rocking with Sprint, I was roaming my ass off. No extra charges. Sprint was the beast. But obviously, that wasn't a good business model. I had insurance on my phones through Sprint. Something jack up, screen crack, something go wrong. Hey, Sprint, send me another phone. We got you. They'd send another phone. I send them the old phone back. We be banging. Okay? But Sprint took over. T-Mobile took over Sprint. So we went from the yellow to the magenta. Okay, the magenta. You can see I got the T-Mobile backgrounds talking about, are you with us? No, not no more. So here goes the thing. I got phones. I got my phone. I got my Android. I got my Z Flip. Then I got an iPhone for my wife, iPhone for my 2 oldest grandkids. They fall under me on that, because I want to be able to, track their ass, see where they at. So now, here's the part. So my grandson, we control it. We do everything. We control what we do with his phone, what apps he can download, how long he could be on it. We do that with the grandkids because, that's responsible. Not like a lot of people out there. They don't get responsible and then they do whatever. They let kids on the phone. Kids be doing all sorts of stuff. Mess around, go to jail, mess around with some of these kids. But here's the deal, man. Here's the deal. So my grandson cracked his phone. Screen got cracked. Back got cracked. But I got insurance on this thing. So the first thing is an iPhone 11. 11. Uno. All right, iPhone 11. I know my wife would kill me about the Spanish, but anyway. So here's the deal. I go ahead and they have their insurance through a third-party company called Assurant. And Assurant, they say, okay, we're going to have to charge you a fee to invoke your insurance. Now, I'm paying monthly on this insurance. I think it was like $15 a month. And then the phone cracks. I say, okay. They say, well, we're going to charge you $100, $104 to be exactly, to replace the phone. We'll give you a refurbished, but we're going to send you a phone that you can transfer over. Send us your old crack phone, and we'll take care of it from there. But we're going to send you a phone so you can get up and going. Now, this is for my grandson, who is not with me at this moment. Okay, so I need to have his phone straight. So, so what ends up happening, is they send me a box, nice size box. They send it 2-day UPS. I'm like, okay, bet. And I'm like, all right, we got this. Phone comes in. I transfer all the stuff. But the phone can't keep a signal. I'm like, what the hell? It went from, hey, we got bars to, nope, you can't make a call. Boop, boop, boop. I'm like, okay, my bill paid. Been paid. We straight. What the hell with this phone? So I call T-Mobile. And T-Mobile says, okay, well, we got to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to send a reactivation signal down through your phone and everything should be good. They send a reactivation signal. The thing works. And then it stops working. Because my grandson comes to me the next morning. He's like, yo, Grandpa, I'm getting ready to go to school. It don't work. I said, okay, so it don't work. All right, so I called T-Mobile. T-Mobile was like, okay, well, what you got to do right now, let's go ahead and we're going to switch the SIM card and we're going to see how this works. So we switch the SIM card. They say, okay, we're going to send the signal. Boop. We're going to get the thing going. Boom, it works. And then it immediately stops 2 seconds after. I said, okay. They say, okay, maybe it's a bad installation of the OS. We could get something going and you're going to be okay. It's all right. Do a complete reset of the phone. Now, mind you, I done sent my grandson's phone with all his data erased off the other one because I transferred it to this new one. So I said, you know what? Let's do it. We'll do it. We'll do a complete reset, reboot. Let me back this thing up on iTunes. So I hook it to the computer, I back the whole phone up on iTunes, and then I do the reset like they said. Once I did the reset, the phone basically said, ow, fuck it, I'm done. The phone said, to hell with you, we're not even going to let you reboot this damn thing. So I got an iPhone 11 that cannot, I repeat, cannot be activated. It doesn't show the eSIM. It doesn't read the regular SIM. And so at this point, I'm livid. I've been with these jokers, and for people that know me, for people that have my cell phone number, I've had this cell phone number over 20 years. Been with the same service over 20 years. You see it? They got this. They got it all. It's reset back to the thing. So what happens is you get to a certain part on there, and when you get to activate the phone, it says, oh, fuck you, you're not activated. I'm like, okay. So I call T-Mobile back, and I'm like, yo, the phone's not activating. It's not picking up anything. Well, you're going to need to call Assurant. I said, but that's your contracted company. I need to talk to you because this is your problem. I can't access my service. So if I can't access my service, you need to reimburse me for my service, right? I mean, I'm thinking so. I pay X amount of dollars every month, but you, meaning T-Mobile, don't want to play the game. They was like, well, sir, you got to call Assurant, and they're the ones that's got to get it straight, but this is what we're going to do. This is where they try to make me think that they doing me a favor. They're doing me a favor. And then they say, well, what we going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to order a phone. We're going to get a phone delivered to the closest store to you. And then you'll be able to pick that up and you should be good. And I'm in the back of my mind, okay, cool. When is that phone going to get here? Oh, that phone will get here Tuesday. Tuesday? Excuse me. I need it for this weekend because my grandson ain't going to be with me. I'm going to be here. I need a way for him to call me if there's an emergency. Ba. Well, sir, there's nothing we can do about that. UPS, don't blame this on UPS. First problem is y'all shouldn't have sent me a broken ass phone. Because because my grandson's phone had a crack on the case, crack on the screen. It still worked. It still worked. It was almost like I'm a stereotype people when they you meet a chick that drives like an Altima and she got a cracked iPhone. It just goes in hand, but they work. But anyway, and the key was it's like, okay, y'all not hearing me here. What are y'all gonna do? Since y'all can't get me a phone by Tuesday, either y'all figure out what's wrong with this one to get it working, or somebody need to credit my bill. So I talked to T-Mobile, and then they were like, no. You got to call Assurant. So I call Assurant. Assurant says, well, ain't nothing we can do. You got a 180-day warranty on the phone we sent you. I say, oh, so basically you sent me a broken phone, which gives you another 180 days to get me a phone that works because y'all bullshitting me. Well, I said, don't worry about it. T-Mobile said they're getting another phone for me, and I'll do it. They were like, okay. But I'm like, that's crap. So I called T-Mobile back. I'm like, T-Mobile, this is what they said. They was like, yeah, well, they should have did this. They should have did that. No, they shouldn't have did nothing because they did exactly what I knew they was going to do. They was going to tell me to call you like you told me to call them. In other words, the consumer run a freaking round. So all this time, I said, you know what? Y'all got to figure it out. What can y'all do? This phone can't restore. They say, well, bring it into our T-Mobile store. I say, listen, if I go to this store and I can't get this thing working, we got a problem. I go to the store. They look at the phone, they go through it, they look at it, they say, okay, they pop it open, they reset the SIM chip, they do all this stuff, they pulling serial numbers, they looking at numbers. And the one thing that comes out of their mouth, they go, well, we can't do nothing with this. You may want to go to the Apple store. I said, you mother suckers. I done spent my gas to drive over to your store. You ain't compensate me for being without a phone. And now you're going to tell me to go to Apple? I said, nah, no problem. If I got to go to Apple, rest assured I'm going to buy me a new phone. And when I buy me a new phone, I'm switching carriers. Oh, well, sir, no, you don't got to do all that. It ain't going to happen. Blah, blah, blah. You'll be fine. Okay. But we're still not at the part that's really screwed up. So basically, they pissing me off. And then I must have got the customer relations persons from hell. I got some sister girl from Charlotte, North Carolina, and she had the whole attitude. I figured, I pictured her with blonde finger waves, long nails, sitting in the desk like this, talking about, yo, yeah, well, this is our policy, sir. I'm like, yo, listen. Y'all full of shit. I said, y'all doing this. Nobody's giving me any credit. Y'all doing all this stuff. But we going to figure something out. Okay. So I said, you know what? Y'all doing me wrong. Y'all can't get me a phone by Friday. Y'all failed. Y'all not giving me no breaks on the bill. I don't want to hear nothing for being without a phone. This is what I'm going to go ahead and do. It's not up to me to suck it up. It's up to you as a company to suck it up because I pay you every month. Pay you an ungodly amount every month. So what we going to do is this. I went into the Apple store and I said, we're going to upgrade stuff all around. So I bought my wife iPhone 14 Pro Max. I just went ball out. So got her the Pro Max. She's good. She got the Pro Max Gold. We're going to rock out like that. Then I said, okay, got that. Got the Pro Max. Took my wife's old iPhone, the 12, and said, you know what? I'm switching everybody. We switching to Verizon. I called Verizon, had a customer service rep by the name of Josh. This guy was awesome. Dude was like, okay, listen, this is what you do. You got to call T-Mobile, get a transfer pin. You got to call T-Mobile, get your account number. You got your account number? Okay, yeah, you logged on, got your account number. Get all the IMEIs, get all this stuff. Oh, you retired military? We're going to get this discount. Oh, we got this promotion we running. You bring in your own devices. We're going to give you unlimited for this price for the next 3 years. Boom, 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 boom. He was just hitting me left and right with everything. Whop, 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 whop. Then holding the conversation. He was like, yeah, man, that's kind of messed up. That was it. I was like, okay. This is what customer service looks like. He was like, oh, no. He was like, activation fee? Nah, you don't need no activation fee, man. We got this. Hold on. He hitting the buttons. He's like, there's no activation fee. You just turn, it's cool. Oh, you already a Fios customer? That's okay. We going to hook you up. Pop, 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 pop. We're going to get all this together, get you all the discounts. Now, mind you, the bill comes out cheaper than what I was paying for my legacy service, which was unlimited everything, which this is unlimited everything. So now I call T-Mobile. I get all my phones transferred, all my phones working. I go to log in to my T-Mobile account, and bam, my T-Mobile account can't be accessed. I'm like, yo, I transferred all my numbers. My bill was paid, zero balance. Matter of fact, I think they owe me some money. And what kills me, I say, okay, well, let me call customer service. I call customer service. I say, yo, I can't log into my account to see how much money I may owe or you may owe and print a copy of my final bill because I do paperless billing. Well, because you moved all your phones and you don't know your account pin. I'm like, what account pin? I never had an account pin. I got slave traded over here from Sprint. What account pin are you talking about? Well, sir, you got account pin that now we can't verify you unless you got an account pin. Hold up. I got my name, my social, my address, the account number, how many phones were previously on the account, the phone numbers that were previously on the account. But you telling me that you can't give me any information on my account unless I get my ass in the car and drive to a store. I said, oh, you silly mother suckers. I'm like, you know what? You gots to be kidding me. So, I'm now in a situation. I can't look up my T-Mobile bill. I got a tracking number, but I'm hoping these jokers call me because I have a feeling they ain't going to call me to trade to get me the good phone. Because here goes the problem. This is the issue. Just to kind of let you know. I'm going to go back to the Apple store because I bought it straight from Apple. And I'm going to go ahead and do a return sell so I can get $200 for the phone they owe me. You know, $200 off of price is $200. But these jokers, man, I mean, the worst customer service. Basically, they did everything other than give me a reach around and kiss me. Because they might as well have turned on the Barry White music and lit candles and threw rose petals on the thing the way T-Mobile treated me. And it's funny because their customer service reps, you would think when somebody says, well, I'm going to leave your service, what are you going to do to try to keep me as a customer? They were like, well, fuck it, leave. I was like, damn. I was like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. They did and said everything other than fuck it, leave. I can't make this stuff up. I can't. Whew. So what happens? Yeah. Your boy Onyx is on Verizon now. Actually, and it's scary because my signal is so much stronger. I haven't had any drop calls. Honestly, they've been real clear too. I'm like, yo, my calls have been like ultra clear. Like I called somebody, I called my wife, and it was like, yo, it was like she was in the next room. I was like, okay. But hopefully this is the last rant that I have for bad luck. I mean, if it wasn't for bad luck, it seems like I would have no freaking luck at all. But what do I get to do? I get to go plop my ass on the couch in just a moment. And I get to go finish drinking my Arnold Palmer. You notice the pinky up. But it took me this long to figure out that sometimes brand loyalty don't mean crap because the brand ain't loyal to you. Yo, as long as the price can be handled, T-Mobile could kick rocks. And there's not one moment that anybody from T-Mobile has called me to say, we're sorry you have left us. You know, I remember I threatened to leave Sprint. Them jokers was when it was just Sprint. And I was like, yo, I'm going to go get AT&T. They was like, oh, no, sir. No. What do we do? We're going to give you a $50 bill credit. Oh, what do you need? A free upgrade? Oh, yeah, we'll give you that too. So it's like, you know, And then just to get beat up by the customer service person, you know, and for and they had an attitude. And I was like, check your attitude. I ain't got no attitude. Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do. I've got I have sisters. Okay, I have a sister. I had a sister. I know I got nieces. I got a wife. I know what an attitude sounds like in a female's voice. Cause she had an attitude. She was mad. I was like, let me speak to the supervisor. Well, I am the supervisor. I got hit with the I am the supervisor. And I'm like, okay, you got a boss. Let me talk to your boss. Well, there's nobody here for you to talk to. You hit me with that bullshit. I got you. The T-Mobile, man. T-Mobile. Whoo. They get you, man. They get you. Oh, boy. But anyway, hey, what we got to do is actually, I probably need to check on a few different things. But, hey, we got Spider-Man, the Miles Morales type, popping off next week, which is good. Don't know if I'll be able to, like I said before, I don't know if I'll be able to review it. We've got The Flash popping off. That looks good, So, I mean, there's movies coming, but there's not enough. I really skipped Fast and the Furious. I just can't do it no more. Fast and the Furious. I like cars, man, but Fast and the Furious didn't do that. Can't wait. Looking for Transformers. Secret Invasion is going to hit Disney Plus. That looks pretty good. So, pretty much. It is what it is, folks. That's it. I'm sorry y'all had to listen to me rant. No comic book talk, any of that good stuff, but I appreciate each and every one of y'all. But that's it. I'm done. I'm going to go finish my drinks. I'm going to go play some video games, and I'm just going to chill. So, but remember, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Let me say it like this. T-Mobile, read my lips. Fuck you and your raggedy service. Okay, there we go. We got that out of there. Thanks, T-Mobile. You got me. Anyway, I'm out, y'all. Peace. Let me hit that funky outro music. Yeah, I had to finish. I just had to rant about that. T-Mobile did me wrong. I mean, what I'm getting ready to, I'm actually rearranging my office, so I'm going to go ahead and do a video, show some of the stuff. It's still wire hell. How do these people get these wires out the way? It's physically impossible. I would have to and they make all these wires too short. Go figure. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. Remember what Memorial Day really is. Go out there, make your barbecue and do all that stuff. But remember, for those soldiers who did not make it back and gave the ultimate sacrifice. Hey, I'm out. Later.